both even in the shot? Yeah. Oh yeah, there's more of you than me. So we're on our way to go see Logan.
Yay!
I'm not quite as excited as Dennis is.
And I'm not that excited either.
I didn't realize we were getting it. I should have filmed those horses. Man, the amount of stuff that I've seen that I haven't shown you is quite a lot. I thought we were only getting Trainspotting 2 today, which I was down for watching, except I've never seen Trainspotting and meant to watch it and never did. So Logan was a surprise for a bunch of reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Man, this sun fucking kills.
It's a problem when it's too dark. It's a problem when it's raining. It's a problem when...
No, it's not a problem when it's raining. But, optimal light would be helpful. See, so the movie starts at 3:30. We might be getting out and it'll be dark, so our reviews might be in the dark. I don't know. The car I had before, the Range Rover, had a maroon colored Bumblebee from Transformers.
I know.
Did I know you when I had that car?
No, but you've told me.
Oh. That car.
You and your memory, so...
Yeah. When I started going on the highway, once I started moving, it felt like nothing. Like you can go from like 40 to 90 and still feel like you were doing 40. I can't tell how many times I hit 100. Like, whoa! And that's 100 miles per hour. That's, I don't know. Does your car even go 100 miles per hour?
I don't know what to...
I gotta figure out the train. I think 80 kilometers is 50 miles an hour. So just imagine 160 kilometers an hour. And it felt like nothing.
I can do it, but it's gonna be a little bumpy.
Screws falling out. What are you expecting, Dennis?
Of the movie?
No, of life.
Well, you start talking about everything else, so... Well, to be honest, I don't expect that much. Like you say, you're starting to get tired of the superhero movies. I'm kind of tired of the X-Men movies. And no, I don't specifically include Deadpool in that sentence.
Oh yeah,
It's in the same universe, I know, but it's not an X-Men movie to me. But even now, the news came out the other day that they're already starting on the next X-Men here soon.
Who's directing?
I don't know.
Better not be Singer.
I don't think it was. There's some other guy. I don't remember the guy's name. But just the fact that they're already planning it.
Fox is desperate.
Yeah. I didn't like Apocalypse. I didn't particularly like the two other Wolverine movies. So.
Yeah, I'm with you. I mean,
heck, I don't even know why we're going.
Origins I thought was okay, and then they just, for a little bit, it was okay for a bit, and then it just kind of got out. The way they fucked Deadpool up is yeah, it's a big deal, but
it's a better movie if you don't think about him being Deadpool.
Right. A little out there. Wolverine. You kind of got to be into samurai shit. I thought the opening was incredible, the nuclear bomb scene. Granted, I mean, if people complain that a bomb went off and whatever, it's a fucking superhero. You're okay with people flying, but somebody can't take a nuke to their back. And yeah, X-Men Apocalypse, I don't agree with a lot of it, and I think Fox, if they want to dump their money into something, they should really rush Deadpool 2, because people will pay out of their ass just to see that on sight unseen. Just oh, here, Deadpool 2, here's my money. And there, even if it sucks, at least you're making your money.
Well, they're already trying to get 3 and 4 off the ground and X-Force. So
Jeez.
there's gonna be plenty of Deadpool. We're going to see Kong Island.
Okay, so we're back from Logan. We couldn't film in the car because it's just too dark. Neither one of us was expecting something big or good.
Nope.
And
that's not what we got.
right. And what does that mean?
That it was good.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah. Quite surprising. I haven't seen that much from 2017, but it's my favorite film I've seen from 2017.
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna put it at my first place too.
Yeah. I mean,
above John Wick.
Right. Ditto. I think that the reason for that is I kind of expected John Wick. Like it's I mean, it's good, but it's kind of the same thing as the first one. It's, you know, it follows the same beats. This, I don't know what Fox is doing, but they need to just stick to R-rated stuff.
R-rated. Boobs.
Yeah, boobs, F-bombs. Like there was like 20 F-bombs in the first 5 minutes, and
at least.
And
a lot of brutal kills.
Decapitations.
Awesome kills.
Yeah. For as much as John Wick was filled with headshots, there was decapitations, arms getting
Claws
cut off.
to the head.
Yeah.
All kind of ways.
Yeah. So even if you're into torture, not even torture porn, but just like gore, John Wick gets beaten easily here.
By the first half.
That opening scene, that limo scene.
Yeah.
Thoughts, pros, cons?
Well, like I said, it's way better than I thought, but then again, I didn't expect too much. I'm a little tired of the X-Men universe, but I like this one way more than pretty much any other X-Men movie other than Deadpool.
Yeah.
The first half of the movie is just non-stop action, pretty much. Then it slows down quite a bit. The second half,
I would even say the first 2/3. It was pretty fast.
Yeah, okay.
The last act seemed to slow down for a little bit for some reason.
But it did. The movie, it was over 2 hours, and it didn't feel like that long.
Yeah, I remember looking down at my watch, and it was an hour and a half, and I was like, wow, that cruised. That was quick. But yeah, it seemed backwards. Like you would expect something like this to be a little slow in the beginning, but it really wasn't. It was very, very quickly paced, and then it kind of slowed down for a little bit towards the end. But
the ending was a little predictable if you know anything about the story.
Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, Hugh Jackman. Yeah.
Right. That's a vague spoiler, I guess. I don't know. The character is that. Do you know anything about the girl character? If that's real or not? Not heavy comic followers here.
Not the X-Men universe, at least.
Oh, okay. Oh no, you're saying you don't know much about the X-Men universe?
No, I watched the '90s cartoons, and that's pretty much it. I've never read any X-Men comic books.
Yeah, ditto. But as far as the films are concerned, it's discounting Deadpool.
I put it in first place above all the other X-Men movies.
But
then again, I don't like them all that much. So,
right, I think I like First Class a little bit better than this, but still, it's top 3 if you want to count Deadpool. What's interesting is Fox has been just so weird about things, and by accident they're doing what Warner has wanted to do with DC, make a more adult type comic book movie, and here's Fox backing into Deadpool after 11 years of just trying their best not to make that movie, and now here's Logan, which I mean, if you want to take your kids to it, whatever, but I mean,
I wouldn't recommend that.
I'm just saying it's it's a guy with knives for like he's got claws for like that's what he would do. Like that's his thing. It they finally paid the proper respect. Yeah, guy
Again, thanks to Deadpool.
And I don't like if Marvel's going to keep doing their Marvel thing, then you know let's have the grown up version. I mean, Warner tried so hard to do something similar. So odd that Fox is the one that backed into it. But yeah, I just think it's funny that Fox their X-Men movie, their one that they're really banking on wasn't that good, but Deadpool was pretty good and Logan's really impressive.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's my favorite of the year so far, Dennis.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And
Out of 4, maybe 5 2017 movies
Right.
I've seen so far.
well, Resident Evil is
Well,
probably
I haven't
about-
seen that one. So.
Oh, I'm thinking of Underworld.
Yeah, Underworld.
Sony.
That was a disappointment.
Yeah. I couldn't even fall asleep. I was so bored. I wanted to fall asleep, but I couldn't. But yeah, who would you say would like Logan?
Of course, any Marvel fans, superhero fans, X-Men fans.
Yeah. And if,
Anybody just that wants an action movie.
yeah, it's really
R-rated fans.
yeah some great like not so much fighting scenes, but you know just people getting fucked up. I mean, there's a lot of neat ways to get killed, and damn that little girl.
Yep.
FSU, that little girl does some damage. Yeah, it's impressive, completely impressive, shockingly impressive. But other than that, we got a little FGH there. Unless you have something else to report or say.
Nope, not really.
You want to?
So, fucking go home.